Civilization V and its 2 expansions have been widely embraced by both critics and players with good reason. The game is easy to pick up compared to other 4X strategy games, yet it offers a rich ceiling of complexity that can occupy you for months. With Civilization VI, the long-awaited sequel, there's a natural question that comes when following something deeply beloved. How can it improve upon what was already so great? The answer is that Civilization VI doesn't needlessly throw out everything that worked in Civ V. Instead, it finds a brilliant balance between bold new ideas and a smart foundation built from previous games. These elements combine to produce not only one of the best strategy games of the year, but one of the strongest base games in the series. There's a surprising warmth baked into many elements of the game's aesthetic. The leaders of the 20 different playable civilizations are all distinct, charming, and occasionally humorous. Rather than strict and serious interpretations of historical greats like Teddy Roosevelt and Montezuma, Civ 6 uses affable caricatures. While this has generally been the case with past games as well, the leaders are even more endearing in this iteration. Even simple interactions, such as a condescending glance from England's Queen Victoria, or a hearty greeting from Norway's Harald Hardrada, gives insight into their personalities. The grand cities you build up and the land you explore also look fantastic. There's just the right amount of splendor present when you uncover a natural wonder like the Great Barrier Reef or Mount Fuji. The ever-likable Sean Bean reads a quote about your discovery and the screen sparkles to indicate its grandeur. The wonders you build yourself, such as Stonehenge or the Great Pyramids, are even more remarkable. The short movie plays, showing the structures being assembled bit by bit, making them feel appropriately special compared to your other buildings. In the modern era, skyscrapers glow in the night and various hubs shine with numerous buildings, both helpful and magnificent. Progressing from a lowly prehistoric tribe to an advanced society is one of the hallmarks of the series, and it's even more spectacular here.
In a dusty, bustling corner of the Indian state of Bihar, there is a magical place that one might think of as the hub of Buddhism.
Yet it's not just a fresh coat of paint that makes Civilization VI worth playing. Overall, it's a more active game that encourages a high degree of deliberation from players. Perhaps the most monumental change is the addition of districts. Instead of simply tacking new things onto the city center, many buildings must now be built in the appropriate district. Each district has a particular focus, like a campus district housing buildings related to research, a holy site meant for religious constructs, and so on. What makes districts appealing are their bonuses. Depending on where you place a district, it may generate resources such as extra science or faith. All of the districts follow different guidelines for getting such bonuses. You'll often have to worry about whether the district is adjacent to a city center, mountains, other specialty districts, and more. Because these bonuses are so specific, it's important to be mindful not only of the current things you're building, but of future development plans as well. It's a difficult thing to get used to and may intimidate fresh players, but districts ultimately make Civilization VI a better and more interesting game. Where you build something is almost as important as what you're building. Squeezing every bit of efficiency out of a city gives an appreciable advantage, and it's satisfying to see your civilization skyrocket ahead of your opponents as a result. What's going on outside of your cities is just as vital as what's happening within. Barbarians are no longer a mere annoyance, but rather a significant and persistent threat, even on normal difficulty. These aggressive AI units spawn frequently and often have no problem raiding and pillaging the projects you've worked so hard on. Since barbarians can be so troublesome, you may regularly have to change your plans in order to address them. It's one of the many things in Civilization VI that can prompt a pivot in strategy, making the game unpredictable and engaging each turn. Barbarians can also be invaluable tactical tools. If they're at war with another civilization, for instance, it may be best to leave them be in order to slow that civ's development. Culture has seen a dramatic reworking in Civilization VI, and it now more closely resembles technology. Culture even has its own branching tree, where players research new civics that can offer powerful benefits. Civics pave the way for new policies to choose from. The number and type of policy slots available depends on the type of government a player has. Something essential about policies is that they can be changed almost on the fly. Constructing a particularly time-intensive wonder, slot in a policy that will decrease the time it takes to build. Much like other aspects of Civilization VI, policies encourage you to pay close attention to what's going on and react accordingly, rather than merely barreling down whatever plan you cooked up at the start of the game. Culture as a whole is more digestible and immediately impactful, making the reworking a very wise decision overall.
We can roam the bloated stacks of the Library of Alexandria, where all imagination and knowledge are assembled. We can recognize in its destruction the warning that all we gather will be lost.
It's possible to boost your progress with both civics and technologies by 50% through completing a variety of small tasks that feel akin to side quests. For example, in order to earn the boost for the early technology bronze working, a player has to kill 3 different barbarian units. It's obviously to your benefit to boost as many things as possible, but depending on your situation or starting location, that may not always be possible. You'll constantly have to decide which boosts are worth going out of your way for. These micro decisions may not seem all that significant on their own, but collectively they can shape the course of an entire game. Not everything in Civilization 6 is as polished as it should be, and the AI can be the most frustrating failing. Each opposing civ has multiple agendas that guide their behavior. The first agenda is visible and consistent in every game, while secondary agendas have to be uncovered by the player. To its credit, the AI follows these agendas closely, so it's not all that difficult to determine the reasons for its actions. The problem is that it will follow these agendas even when they're illogical and unfavorable for the situation. Maybe this wouldn't be such an issue if the AI was better at fighting wars. In many combat encounters, it seems like the computer has absolutely no idea what to do, employing strange strategical moves, or remaining alarmingly passive in the face of certain death.
寡人未曾料及，而言非也。
In spite of the numerous deficiencies, there were also times where the AI caught us off guard, such as sending in a legion of religious units to convert our cities to their ways, and aggressively settling new cities in an effort to acquire valuable tiles. There's enough to these AI opponents that we're never truly bored. It's just after a while certain erratic behaviors become more noticeable. Those who want to tax themselves against even greater opponents can dive into either online or hot seat local multiplayer. We could easily get lost talking about the details and systems of Civilization 6, but what's essential to take away is that this is absolutely a strategy game worth playing, regardless of your experience with the genre or series. Rarely are Civilization games so fully featured at launch. Future updates have a strong foundation to build upon, and there's so much to explore in the meantime. Easy Allies reviews are made possible by generous viewers just like you. If you like what you see, check out patreon.com/easyallies to see our other videos, and consider becoming a patron to help us make more.